Is this the Les Paul Slayer? Let's find out. Hey, welcome to Make Some Noise with Maddie. I'm your host, Madeline, and we are here with this gorgeous Reverend guitar. This is a Reverend Roundhouse, and I personally love the gold. They call this Venetian gold, and I've low-key always wanted to get a Les Paul gold top. I think they're just gorgeous, and this one is just gorgeous. And I think in this video, I'm really going to put this to the test, and considering I have played on a bunch of Les Pauls over the years, and I've owned some, I think for the price range of this guitar, this is under $1,400, and the weight is nice and light. It's very tapered to your body. It feels super comfortable. The axis up high is ridiculous. It's really nice. And you've got the locking tuners, which is super nice. Super straight electronics. Let's see what this thing can do, because I don't know, this might be a Les Paul Slayer. So let me get some cleans going here, and let's see what we have going. So here's our bridge pickup. Very nice tone, nothing too bright, too crazy. I like it. That's nice. We have our middle position. Well, it's got a nice sparkle to it. That is really nice. Wow. Especially if you're looking for like that funkier, brighter sound. That is very useful. I like that. Wow, that's cool. That is really cool. Sometimes with Les Pauls, they're just such a fat guitar that you want to have that higher, spanky, kind of sparkling, clean tone, and it's hard to get that sometimes because there's just too much beef. That's really nice. It's very round sounding. That's cool. Let's check out the neck position here. Once again, nice and fat. But again, it's very articulate. I love that in these guitars that I'm demoing, where the neck pickup is just not overbearingly, just deep and fat and overly round. Like, there's articulation. You can still hear what I'm doing, but it has that nice roundness to it. But at the same time, it's also smoothing out that pick attack, which is super nice. That's super nice. Let's try some low gain here. Let's see what we got. Here we go. And back to our bridge position. So I think I'm going to put a track on because it's always more fun to play with gain to a track. So, but so far, really impressed with this. Again, this is so lightweight. I wonder what the actual poundage is, but it is really light and so contoured. Like, it really fits right here against my body. Super nice. So let's put a track on and see what we get. What do we got? We're in Dorian mode today, folks. Nice. Let's go to the neck. Middle. That's fun. Oh, that's really fun. That is super fun. Oh, man. What a rocking guitar. That's just my low gain, so I think that's really sweet. Let's go to some high gain. Why not? We should probably do that. So let's see what this thing can really scream. Once I remember how to use my own pedal board. There we go. Once again, I have a Boss GT8 into a Blackstar FR cab into this channel right there, and everything is just straight up at noon. There is no post production on these videos. I don't even take the audio and just master it. I just bump the volume up a little bit, and that's it. So you're getting exactly what this guitar sounds like through this rig. That's it. That makes me want to join a 70s rock cover band, like right now. That's really, what a cool sound. Okay, let's go to the track real quick again. Let's see what we got here. I gotta kind of reposition for the high end. Let me stay on my stool over here. Here we go. That's better. I think I took it out of tune. Definitely out of tune. That is really fun. Yeah, I definitely have knocked this out of tune. Again, I love these podcasters so raw. Let's see how out of tune I took it. Let's see. Let's go to let's turn the distortion off. And let's see what I did. What did I do? Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I definitely took the high E out. I definitely took the B out. But you know what? You know what is in tune? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it for all you Les Paul fans out there. Guess which string is in tune? You know what the answer is. The G. Yes, the G is perfectly in tune. Right now, on my board, my tuner, it is perfectly in tune. And I was bending the living crud out of some of those notes, trying to get up high, which I had to realize I had to shift my drum throne over here so I can get up there. Oh man, but it is really comfy once you're up high. Like with a Les Paul, it's hard to get past that 17th fret. This one I just had to shift it because I'm usually standing with a strap, right? So sitting in this throne, I had the guitar over a little more than I usually would, so I would usually have it more right here. But the way it's cut with my leg, it's gonna have to be over the side a little bit. So, but that G is still in tune. Hopefully the rest of it. D in tune. D's a little off. No, D's on. A is good. Yeah, so just a high E and the B. I took out just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. But that's super impressive. So, I mean, that just further solidifies my statement earlier in the video that this could be a Les Paul Slayer, because not only is the G string still in tune, I think it's hilarious. I'm sorry if I find that really funny. I don't mean it in a mean way. I mean it because every Les Paul fan that I know and students that have Les Pauls have gone through the ringer trying to figure out how to keep the G in tune. And I just wailed on this thing, beat the snot out of it, and the G is in tune. So props to Reverend for doing that. Whatever sorcery is there. But this really does feel like a Les Paul, and I think it sounds like a Les Paul. And it's very, very usable. There's nothing there's no wasted tones on it. And I think it's just a gorgeous guitar and super comfy to play on. So I would definitely recommend. I mean, Reverend is really... I knew of it, but I've never played on one of these other than the red one that I did. I can't remember the model on it. But the name of the red one is in a couple of videos, like shorts I did for the store. But I really wanted to spend some time with one, and I just thought the gold is just gorgeous. I've always had a soft spot for like the Les Paul gold top. I think it's a gorgeous color, and this this definitely brings a lot to the table. For the price tier, I mean, we're under $1,400. So where are you going to get a Les Paul for under $1,400 with this kind of sound, lightweight, accessibility, and the G string that stays in tune? That's priceless right there. Think of how much you're going to save on graphite pencils. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm glad I picked this one today because we had a few that are in the shop. I'm like, I want to pick this one today. And I don't regret that at all. I think it's really cool. So once again, if you want to come down and play this guitar, it is in our Rochester location, our Rochester inventory. We're open from 12:30 to 8, Monday through Friday. And Saturday mornings, we're from 9 until 6. I'm here most of the week, all week, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays I'm here after noon, noon to 6. So, there goes my camera. That's still on. There it's still on. So feel free to stop on down and see me play the guitar. I think it's phenomenal, and it's definitely worth anyone that really is a fan of Les Pauls, and maybe you don't want to go like the Epiphone line, you want to go a little bit above that, but you don't want to commit to a full, $2,000 plus Les Paul. You could definitely check out this Reverend. I think it's gorgeous. So once again, this is the Reverend Roundhouse, and my name is Madeline. Thank you for joining me, and look forward to the next podcast. We'll see what I grab next week. I think it's going to be a bass guitar, so you get to see me do some thumpity thump thump thump. So, okay, have a wonderful rest of the day or evening, wherever you are watching this from, and we'll see you soon. Bye.